Hey everyone, I finally got a little project finished which I've been working on for the past couple months, and here it is, Starlight 64. This is officially the smallest portable N64 in the world. It is about 900,000 cubic millimeters, and according to the records, all the ones that are recorded, it is the smallest. So, without further ado, little Smash Bros. A little hard for the camera to focus. Start. Everything works. Mario. A little hard to play like this with the camera in the way. Controls feel great. Little punching. Yeah, suck it, miss. Aw, dang it. Come on. Ah! Anyway, that's enough of that. Hey, so far, I used a Nintendo 64 console, and I modified a expansion pack into it, so it will play all N64 games, including Majora's Mask and Donkey Kong 64. There's a power jack and the headphone jack right there. C buttons. These are brown buttons, so it's hard to see on the camera, but there you go. Volume and brightness over here. D-pad, start button, joystick, A and B. There's R, and this is actually Z, so you're using the Z and joystick, and the L button is on the back right here. This is the cartridge slot, obviously. Now the L button, it actually feels squishy. You don't actually hear a button, but it does work. It's more of a squishy, solid thing. Here's the docking station, and there are two switches. This one is to turn the screen off, switch it like that, and this is to switch between the internal controller and external controller. It is sealed right here. There is a little bit of hot glue, mostly because it doesn't really like to stay. It's a little bit wiggly right there, so I put a little hot glue in there. It doesn't make it any bigger. It's not making it bigger. It's still sealed, and it doesn't look too bad. Overall, that's the system. Here's the charger, smart charger. Takes maybe a couple hours to charge. The battery lasts about 3 hours according to the math. I haven't actually played with it yet. It really depends on what game you're playing. This is the docking station here. It uses a VGA port, which goes to the back of the N64. Here's the logo on top. Right here are the controller ports, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the back here is, I got a camera focus right there, is the S-video, normal video, and left to right audio. So you can play it as a normal screen. Now this is where the switch on the back comes in with the screen power. You can turn the screen off, and then you can charge the system using this at the same time you're playing. Of course, you can still charge it when it's off, anytime. You don't have to switch this switch to charge it. And then you can use this to internal and external. And I think that's about all I can say. I will be selling this. The current date is Wednesday the 16th, 2009, so if this video is being watched in a year, it's probably not for sale anymore. Oh yeah, there's low LED right there, about 30%, I think 20% when the battery's on, about 20% left of the battery, and that'll light up until you gotta charge the batteries. There's one thing that you should know about the screen switch though, is when you turn it off, everything will stay on except the screen, but when you flip the screen back on, the whole system will reset. It can't really take the load of switching the screen back on and still keeping the N64 on. So when you switch it off, everything's fine, but when you switch it off, that'll reset the system. So you can't turn the screen back on without turning the system off. Well, you can, but it'll just reset the N64 and you'll lose your game. So, alright, I guess that's about it. Headphone jack right there, screen. Oh yeah, 5-inch screen for reference. Yep. So I suppose that's about all I can say. Smallest N64 in the world. Complete. Starlight 64. And that's about it. Alright, see you later.